SportsCenter, brought to you by Lincoln, the future of sanctuary.
What a season it's been for UConn football in year one of the Jim Mora Jr. era. Huskies beat 8-1 Liberty on Saturday to become bowl eligible for the first time since 2015. Mora got the Gatorade bath. The students rushed to the field, which this time of year in stores, you're used to seeing students rush the basketball court. But it's a completely different era for UConn football. And it is one of the great stories this season in college football. And it's good to welcome back Jim Mora Jr. to ESPN, this time as the head coach of UConn. Coach, welcome back to TV, but I'm not going to let you stay this time.
Thanks, Matt. It's good to be back with you guys.
It's been so fun watching you guys play this year. What has this season been like for you?
It's been very rewarding. You know, I'm blessed to have this opportunity to be at UConn and coach these young men. It's a really unique group of players, and to see them with all they've gone through over the past several years, having some success, it makes me happy. That's probably the best way to put it. It makes me happy.
I could tell with the way you're smiling about what's been going on. I mentioned it a second ago, bowl eligible for the first time since 2015. What was the locker room like Saturday after beating Liberty?
They were ecstatic. You know, I mean, shoot. They stormed the field, man, and what a cool deal that was. And then, you know, I stand at the locker room door when the players come in, and there were several players that were in tears. You know, I mean, you can't imagine, really, you can't be overstated what these kids have been through. They didn't play during the COVID year. Last year, their head coach is replaced. They get some guy they don't know of coming in to take over, and me, and they've just bought in 100%. And to see them have that success after all they've been through, the struggles they've had in this program, it's amazing, and they've really worked hard for it, and they deserve it.
Let's be honest with each other here, because I think quite a few people wondered why you took this job. So what did you see at UConn that no one else did?
If I had not had the opportunity to work at ESPN, I don't think this would have happened. But I've been able to come back and spend time in this part of the country and get familiar with it. I've been able to go on campus at UConn and see their facilities. And then just talking to our athletic director, David Benedict, through the interview process, and our president and our board of directors and our trustees, I was convinced that this school was committed to having a solid football program. You know, we're obviously great in basketball, men's and women's, hockey, baseball, but I felt like they wanted to commit to football. They convinced me of that. I had familiarity with this place, and so it just felt like a great fit. I love a challenge. You know, I love a great challenge, and I thought it was both a challenge and an opportunity, so I jumped at it.
From day one, Coach, how did you get these players in this program to believe?
I think it's all about winning their trust, earning their trust every day, and the way you talk to them and the way you treat them and what you demand of them and the consistency of the message and being there for them and making sure they understand that you've always got their back, and that any ego that you may exhibit is tied up in the team ego and in their success. And I think it's that. I think that these kids, they trust me. They know that I'm doing it for the right reason, and the reason I'm doing it is for them. I want to see them have success. You know, I've had a good career. I'm happy in life, and you know, everything I'm doing right now is just to see that these young men get the opportunity to be the best that they can be on and off the field, and that, I think that builds trust.
Yeah, and it also helps when you have a player like Zion Turner to kind of believe in and build from that foundation. Comes from Miami. He's a talented freshman to start the foundation of what you're trying to build. So what has he meant to this program from day one of what you're trying to get going out there in stores?
Well, for Zion, you know, it hasn't been easy here. You know, he's had his struggles, as any freshman quarterback would have, but he's able to rely on his winning mentality and his mental toughness that he developed at a great school like St. Thomas Aquinas, which is one of the great football programs in all of high school in this country. And he's a winner. He's only lost 4 games in his life before he got to UConn. And so no matter how hard it gets for him, he just keeps going. You know, he has great confidence. He has, as I said, mental toughness. He loves the game. He's become a real leader for this football team at a young age. And I'm excited to grow this program with a guy like Zion.
As far as being an independent, is there any hurdle there that for the future of this place with all this realignment going on that you're going to have to contend with to keep this thing consistently at where you want to be?
Now, I think there's always a challenge there, but I think there's also some positives. And the positive is we get to create a schedule that allows us to play some of the best teams in college football. And that's not always easy, but it challenges us. And we get some national exposure throughout those games. Sure, it'd be great to be in a conference and be sitting here with 6 wins and guaranteed a bowl. We're not guaranteed anything because we're an independent. And even if we win 7, we're not guaranteed anything. It'd be nice to have rivalries. It would be nice to have the great television contract, but we're not going to dwell on the things we don't have. We have great facility. We have great opportunities here. We have great kids, and we're just going to keep on rolling. And we'll, our athletic director, he'll do a great job of deciding what's best for this program.
Yeah, and what you do have already, your season finale, I can't believe you're already at that point this weekend against Army. I think you guys are going to be at the clubhouse first than anyone else. What do you plan on doing with all the spare time after this weekend?
I don't know. My world ends right after the game, and I'll figure that out on Saturday afternoon after the Army game. But we'll give them a little time off, and then hopefully we're prepared for, game number 13. That's what we're wishing for.
Well, if you're bored on any weekend, you know where to find us. If you want to talk some college ball over the next couple of weeks, I'll get you a badge that works. We could probably zip you right back in here to be on TV.
Yeah, I think my badge still might work. I snuck out of there pretty clean. So
go away. Clean sneak out's the only way to go around here. Coach, good luck. Congratulations. So much fun to watch you this year.
Thank you, Matt. You have a great day.